three Eastern Nagaland organizations hold a protest rally demanding justice for late Esther Pong, who was murdered by Awati on 13 September 2021. Organizations submit memorandum to Deputy Commissioner Mokokchung. Kohima Police issues new traffic regulations in the city in view of Vice President's visit. M. Venkaiah Naidu is all set to visit Kohima from October 7 to 9. Kohima Bench Guwahati High Court gives green signal to Nagaland government to resume recruitment process for posts and services under purview of NPSC with a one-year age relaxation. NTPP most likely to win the election to the 58 Shamador Chesore constituency seat following withdrawal of nominations by other parties in support of Nagaland United Government. United Democratic Alliance constitutes 4-point resolutions on Tuesday during its first official meeting at Chief Minister's residential complex, Kohima. Ajay Mishra returns to Ministry of Home Affairs North Block office for the first time since the Lakhimpur incident took place. Mishra meets Home Minister Amit Shah and discussed the Lakhimpur incident with the Home Minister. Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching English Prime Time. I'm Chipen Kung. Here are the stories in details. With the increase of prices of vegetables in New Market Dimapur, which happens to be one of the most sought after markets for Dimapur citizens, Nagaland TV found out that the vegetables were either bought from Murkipati wholesale or bought from Wokha and Assam. It was found out that the vegetable vendors often sold with a hike of rupees 5 to 10 from the actual amount that they purchased. Let's have a look at the report.
Hello everyone, welcome to Nagaland TV. Sab manu lawas. Aje ami khan New Market Dimapur de ahi gina se. To ami khan yedi ahado aji do vegetables la price khan high kurna se. To la opor de ami khan yedi vendors khan lode huta huti kurule aishe. Guys na apni bhi na?
हाँ दीदी टमाटर वो देखिए 60 बिकता है हाँ हाँ मरचा तो ये वाला हम लोग बेचता है 80 वो वाला है 100 ये सब बाहर का माल है ना बहनी दाम ज़्यादा है तो सब बाहर से आता है तो वो आसाम से आता है हाँ प्याज तो अभी मरवाड़ी लोग दाम बहुत बेसी कर दिया तो तभी भी हम लोग 50 बिक्री करता है
हम कौन होलसेल पर है मुर्गी पट्टी होलसेल डेली चेंज होते हैं कितने एक दिन 2 दिन पिकअप डाउन होते हैं कितने होती वो हो 3 दिन हो
तो अब यहाँ निद्या सानिश नाम यहाँ वेंटर्स खान लो दिवी हुदिशे तो तहां लो दिवा जाने बाशी that vegetables kan tan yede Dimapur Murkipati ba ane sharo kumba da assembly bi ane kumba do wokha local khan labi rakhe aro tan ba ami han ge jani boli dia hisab to Murkipati dibi shortage of vegetables to nai holibi dan at least profit 5 toka holibi 5 rupees holibi 10 rupees holibi all profit paile guna tan idone price to all uthaina bikaise nana jani bodishe to ena nishna more update side gibi Nagaland TV. This is Janvini with my camera person Khalil for Nltv.
The Kohima bench of the Guwahati High Court on Tuesday allowed the government of Nagaland to go ahead with recruitment process under the purview of the Nagaland Public Service Commission with one-year age relaxation. Additional General Kekringule, appearing for the state government, said the state is not insisting on vacation or modification of the order, but as far as the post and services to be filled up through recruitment conducted by NPSC or DRB, the order may be modified so that recruitment can be carried out as per the respective services rules. Counsel for the respondent N. Goza also said that she had no objection in modifying the order as per the state service rules. A rally was organized by the Eastern Nagaland People Organization Mokokchung, Eastern Nagaland Women Organization and Eastern Nagaland Student Union Mokokchung by submitting the memorandum at the Deputy Commissioner's office in regard to the Mokokchung police arrest of one person in connection with the murder of late Mrs. Esther Pong. The unions in the memorandum stated that the accused should not be released on bail. The Hong Kong market in Dimapur, just below the flyover bridge, is considered as a no parking zone. Yet, we often find that auto drivers keep their auto parked right below the bridge, which causes traffic jams as well. Nltv on certain queries regarding the same found out that the police on duty asked the drivers not to park their autos, yet they continued doing the same. And even after addressing the same issue to traffic police and higher authorities, it remained unchanged and unnoticed. The auto drivers, regardless of being informed, continues to break rules in the said area. Let us have a closer look at the report.
Hello and welcome to Nltv. Sab Manula Awas. Aji ami khan yedi Hong Kong market dia higina ase. To apni khan dikha nishna ite mola piche de no parking kuna likhina ase. Ode ba Dimapur traffic police holi apni khan dikha nishna ide tia auto park kurna ase. Age debi ami khan bishi digisha auto khan park kurna thaga. Ta debi ta park kurna ase. Hota idina auto khan park kurna thage. तो आपने यहाँ दिखाया निशना है सब नो पार्किंग जोन है से लुई ऑटो हन सब पार्क करना है से दे ऑटो मालिक हन दे एक तभी ना दिखे आपने यहाँ सा निशना है क्या
जगह थका नहीं ना दादा
ये देखिए पार्क करे से नो पार्किंग जोन
मैं पार्किंग करना घुराई के ना जाबले
नहीं अमी पार्क करे
इस तरह से गाड़ी ऑफर नहीं तो
घुराई আছে তো গাড়ি থাকে না মই ঘুরাই আছে তো ট্রাফিক জাম হইছে গলে নে ওলাই যাই তোরা সাইডতে রো সব ফালে জাম আছে এই দুই সাথে চলু
নো পার্কিং जोन তো পার্ক ন করে নে
আই এনেকা তো নহয় মান তো রানিং গাড়িতে বহি থাকিব লাগে না গাড়িতে বহি থাকলে মান ডিস্টার্ব পাতাম দে ওলাই যাব লাগে
তাতে বহি থাকে তো না তো তাতে নো পার্কিং जोन আছে লে অটো খান বেশি পার্ক না থাকে না তো আপনি কি অ্যাকশন চলাইছ না
ini over parking tayo to ini mon hawakan ulay jese kita jese
नो पार्किंग जोन दे ऑटो खान बेশি আছে না তো আপনি হান কি অ্যাকশন লইছ না তো
आइतो तो हमें कौन होता किता था के ओले में न माने ये तो बड़ा हमें कौन ट्रैफिक कंगे वे सब कोई देसे तांगे ना ट्रैफिक कंगे तो गाड़ी लगा तो तांग लगा से तो हमें कौन तो यादे इन्हें मानो नोहा काम बिरा है जे की बिरा है तो कौन कंट्रोल नहीं मिलता है और पारा तक तो हमें कौन कंट्रोल करा से दे ये तो गाड़ी कान तो ना इन्हें ट्रैफिक लगा तो होले में न माने तो
पार्किंग जोन देखिले ऑटो रखिना
এটা তো মানুষ রুকিছে তো
आगे बता देवा ना आपने के दिखे
না এটাতে তো ঘুমি দেখিছে তো কি করেছে
मैं आगे बता देवा आपने के दिखे
মই যাই আছে अभी তো চাই যাব মাক্স লেভেলে যাইছে লেভেল
এটা চা খাবলে যাইছিল ওটাই করে থাকে সব মানুষ আজি বড় নকরিব ওদের
तो आपने दिखे से नो पार्किंग जोन उतो आगे देवा स्टार्ट करने मन दागा से लुबी तो ऑटो ला ड्राइवर दु भी कुदे जैसे ना जने और कंडीशन भी बिया हुइना से ड्राइवर छदक भी आना तो इति हुता होती गुशे कुन भी ना जने एक ड्राइवर को दे जैसे नो पार्किंग जोन देते पार्क करना से पुलिस कैमरा में भी ट्राई करे शैतान के खेता होले बट द सेम थिंग हैपेंस नो पार्किंग जोन दे रूल्स ब्रेक करना तानी देना पार्क ना रखे
अभी तो जाम में फंसा था इसीलिए नहीं लगाया था
পার্কিং নো পার্কিং আছে জানো ওলেবে সামান উঠাবলে আছে
ट्रैफिक আছে এই দোকানে
आगे बस ना
और ना आइते आइছে
आगे बद दिखे से हमें अपनी के
और ना आइते आइছে
तो अपनी हान सानिश ना इदिया आमी हान इदिया हांगकांग मार्केट ला नीचे दे से तो एदी नो पार्किंग जोन दे टू व्हीलर्स हुई ऑटो हान हुई बेशि पार्क करना थाका दिखशा अपनी खान और इदि पुलिस खान की भी हुदिशे तो तहान बा आमी हान के कोइसे तान खेता तो खेता होता खेता दे बट द सेम थिंग और स्क्वायर बैक टू स्क्वायर वन हो जा और ऑटो खान आइना दिया पार्क करे तो अभी हान दिखिसे इदिया किनागा होइसे तो ना निशना मोर अपडेट छाइ देगिबि Nltv. This is Chanbini with my camera person.
Vice President of India M. Venkaiah Naidu is scheduled to visit Kohima from October 7 to 9. In view of the 3-day visit of the Vice President, Kohima Police has issued traffic regulation for the public to follow from October 7 to 9. The order stated that area from 1 AR Camp Gate T block to Raj Bhavan via TCB Gate to Raj Point to High School, Classic Point to Pazama Village via Mohon Kola, Liri will be turned into a no parking zone, while alternative parking facility will be available at Old MLA Hostel Complex, Northern Gate via Raj Point. Kohima Police also informed that the bus stand at PHQ Junction will be shifted to opposite NSF Murdis Park. The Southern Angami bound taxi stand at Network Station Mohon Kola will also be vacated by 12 noon. Superintendent Police Kohima also informed that heavy vehicles are prohibited to enter Kohima town from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. during the 3 days period. The bodybuilder from Nagaland athlete Mwalong Yaren has proudly secured the 5th place at the 12th edition of World Bodybuilding and Physics Sports Championship 2021 held at Tashkent, Republic of Uzbekistan. The 37-year-old ace bodybuilder Yaren is the first athlete from Nagaland in the discipline of bodybuilding and physics sports to represent India. He successfully cleared the selection trials held at Chandigarh on August 29 in men's sports physics category. Mwalong currently serves as the head trainer and proprietor of Bodycraft Gym Dimapur. Scheduled from October 1 to 7, the 12th edition of the World Bodybuilding and Physics Sports Championship 2021 has been organized by Federation of Bodybuilding Fitness and Mass Wrestling of Uzbekistan. The Director General of Police, Nagaland, received 4 ambulances from National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited under their corporate social responsibility at police headquarters premises on October 1. Furthermore, the ambulances are of higher end with basic life support equipments. DGP Nagaland further expressed his gratitude to NHIDCL for a generous gesture towards Nagaland Police. Nagaland government, in the process of keeping the COVID-19 situation under control, has decided on reducing the number of passengers allowed in a taxi from 10 passengers to 5 per vehicle, maintaining protocols in this regard. To this, a student named Mukamchem Yim, hung on behalf of all the students, has appealed to the government to normalize the movement of taxis in the state, as this has resulted in increase of fare to a larger rate, which made it very difficult for the common people to travel by taxis. Therefore, he appeals to the government to look into the matter for the betterment of the students and the common public in general.
Good morning. Good morning. Subhi one. Yade aise condor sore. Aro thanks to Nltv for giving this opportunity to express our grievances. Moi kobuli thaka do American state government bra coronavirus ito aina mon laga state te ito passenger do sumo de tosin bokibul dia do ida do 500 bokibul dia ase aro fare bi ito sabde bishi rate uthai lose earlier ida do 1000 thakise hoilibi 2000 hoise hoilibi mon la appeal do ito mon public la appeal do ki ase bole morombra ito la do normalize kuru dibi aro full 100% passenger bookable dibi. This is my humble appeal to our Chief Minister Nifirio to please normalize the system. Ito ina morombra ito do full seat bookable dibi. Ina holi do mombi student khan ase student khan bi safe hobo sob manu safe hobo. Ida mon sali do government bi ida do unlock hoise open hoise aro 100% ida do attend kure aro Timor debi mon ida sa ase agitation bi kure ase manu iman without maintaining SOPs ida do ini function kure ase ito sabde morombra transportation labi normalize kuru dibi ito do immediate action lole do phala ase goina moi request kure ase ida mon kiba sai sawo yate inaga ase ito SOP maintain kuru karne yate action boibo yate tujun boibo over the tujun boibo ina ase hoilebi government khambi iman action to lobole na pare kilole raste de do passenger khan do khantan khani ase jana wano khani ase ina hoina ikilo boi jai aro yate saman bokhol thaka do odo nije site hi bokhe itas mon sabole bare ase aido yate mon sabole bare ase ina ase aro itu ase aro itu do SOP maintain kora do ikue kari la de SOP maintain kora do iku nai itu ani mon la appeal do morombra yate bi normalize kuru dibi ina hoina full seat 100% bokhibole dibi na holi do mon do student khan do yate up down gole bishi duk pai itu hi na hoina aro moi futuro de moi boase moi bi 2000 katina hi chabole ulai ja ase kile ule police.
The United Democratic Alliance has adopted 4-point resolutions during its first meeting held on October 5 at the Chief Minister's residential complex at 11 a.m. The House appreciated the commitment of the Government of India towards the Indo-Naga peace process and welcomed the positive steps related to the ongoing Indo-Naga political dialogue. The House appreciated the resumption of talks and the decision of the Naga political groups to resume the peace process. The House upheld the resolutions of the civil society, Nagaland Legislative Assembly, and series of consultative meetings and appeals to the negotiating parties to respond to the people and bring the protracted Indo-Naga political issue to its logical conclusion. The UDA further resolved to make effort towards the peace process and the ongoing negotiations and appealed to all sections to continue to work towards unity, reconciliation, and oneness. Advisor for Tourism and Art and Culture, K. Kehovi Yeptomi, with Commissioner and Secretary Tourism I. Kidozumomi, inspected the ongoing works at Kisama, Naga Heritage Village on Tuesday. According to reports, repair and renovation works are in full swing for the upcoming ITM and Hornbill Festival 2021. Nagaland witnesses a fuel price hike again for straight 2 days. Petrol and diesel price skyrocket in the state, with petrol price at rupees 101.43 on Wednesday at Timapur and diesel priced at rupees 93.55. Earlier on Tuesday, the price for petrol was rupees 100.90 and rupees 92.89 for diesel. As people suffer due to continuous hike in fuel prices, Nltv has taken a ground report on the matter.
Amikan yete ground report aina se petrol pump de to amikan hute hisab kora do ito petrol lagatam to ile to sender prahi uthai dina enika aya se una men chandi paise aro Dimapur town de that for tak to ile do petrol lagatam do 100.90 takise aro diesel lagatam to ile do 92.89 huse hulibi kali Tuesday de nutun rate to ile do Dimapur de petrol lagatam to ile do 101.14 aro diesel lagatam to ile do 93.20 tak utishe kona ido apne ke chanai dia ase ame nede auto driver chinge del lagatam do uthau di bishi gura ase to apne bi kiman tuk base
are bishi tuk pai ase amar khan cholibu na para hoye ase etu pura tel laga dam te sabina 100 par hoye ase apni khan kiba koribi
ande government bhai ki kobo
गवर्नमेंट इतु कब गवर्नमेंट के गवर्नमेंट तो सब लगे ऑटो ड्राइवर आम खान इमान तेल हालिब ना हाजिरा निशा हाजिरा भी ना पाए तेल लगा दाम इमान हो जाइए हाजिरा तो ना पाए 200-300 एना का पाई आसे दिन भर गाड़ी चलाई के ना तो आप इतु पर गवर्नमेंट के मरम करिब लागे
अमेरिकन जानी पाइसे कि ये ऑटो ड्राइवर चिंगे होता गुरा भी तान भी इमान दिकदारी फेस करे से ने जानी पाइसे aro amian yede ek jingge hudi sobo del lagatam do uthau di bishi gure ase to apni bi kiman dukh paase
बहुत दुख पाए से तो सरकार कुछ नहीं करता, क्या करें हम लोग गरीब आदमी हैं। बोलना तेल का दाम कम करो और क्या करें।
अंकल पेट्रोल और डीजल का दाम तो उठा उठी बिशी दिखे से आमिर तो अपनी लाइफ इतो लाउपर दे भावना दिखे
এইটো তো আমাক স্ট্রাইক কৰিব লাগি আছে অলপ গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট লগতে ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰি না এইটো ডাউন কৰিলে বেছি ভাল হ'ব পাব্লিক কাৰণে এই আমাক খান বি চেলেৰিটো উঠা নাই এইটো কাৰণে আমাক খান বি প্ৰব্লেমটো ফেচ কৰি আছে এইটো আছে থেংক ইউ
আমি দেখিব পাৰিছে পাব্লিক খান তান কিমান দুখ পাইছে ইটো দেল লগা দাম উঠা উঠি ঘূৰাটো তো তান লা গ্ৰিভেন্সেছ শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিছে আৰু তাকান লা এপিল দিলে তো ইটো দামটো নামাই দিলে ভাল হ'ব না কিউ না ইটো আমি কে জনাই দিয়া আছে।
Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Ravi Dahiya has started training again after his podium finish in Tokyo. Ravi said that he is out from the celebration mode and has already started practicing for the upcoming events that he would like to take part in. Ravi missed the World Wrestling Championship in Oslo, Norway, but will participate next year and win a medal, stating that the time spent with his family was important. He also informed that the decision to take part in Commonwealth Games will be done by the Wrestling Federation and the players will follow suit. Ajay Mishra returned to Ministry of Home Affairs North Block office for the first time since his son got entangled in the controversial Lakhimpur Kheri incident where 8 people lost their lives. Mishra reportedly met Home Minister Amit Shah and also discussed the situation in Lakhimpur. Mishra's son is allegedly accused of killing at least 8 people. It was reported that the son shot dead one and ran over others farmers who were returning after a protest. Kolkata Metro Rail Corporation informed that on the occasion of Durga Puja, they have increased the timings of its last metro leaving the stations by 1.5 hours from October 12 to 14, and that from Durga Puja Saptami to midnight on Navami, the timing of metro operations will be from 10 a.m. till 11 p.m. Furthermore, Kolkata Metro has also decided to increase the frequency of trains for those 3 days with an increase in security arrangements. The Union Cabinet has approved setting up of 7 p.m. Mecca integrated textile region and apparel parks with a total outlay of rupees 4,445 crores over 5 years on Wednesday. Union Ministers Anurag Thakur and Piyush Goyal further mentioned that the move will help generate employment and attract investments for the sector. The scheme was first announced in the Union Budget 2021. Furthermore, the PM Mitra scheme is designed to enable the textile industry to become globally competitive, attract large investments, boost employment generation and exports. The Aam Aadmi workers in Chandigarh protested over the Lakhimpur incident where a son of a minister had allegedly ran over farmers returning from a protest and also shooting dead one. The Aam Aadmi Party workers expressed their disappointment and anger at the BJP government for not managing the situation well.
कानून का उल्लंघन नहीं कर रहे हैं। ये राष्ट्रीय राजमार्ग है, नेशनल हाईवे है, यहाँ पर बेवजह रोका जा रहा है। मैं आग्रह करूंगा कि हम सब आप जा रहे हैं सीतापुर, वहाँ से लखीमपुर, किसानों से मिलने जा रहे हैं, परिवारों से मिलने जा रहे हैं, प्रियंका जी को मिलने जा रहे हैं। जो इलीगल डिटेंशन हुआ है प्रियंका जी का वो गलत है और मैं समझता हूँ ये जो लोकतंत्र में नई परिपाटी बनी है ये समाज के लिए बहुत खतरनाक है। इस प्रकार का रवैया उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार अपनाए हुए है उसका इनको खामियाजा उठाना पड़ेगा। लेकिन आज हम लोग सिर्फ तरीके से कोई कानून नहीं तोड़ रहे हैं।
Congress leader Rahul Gandhi heads to Lakhimpur Kheri despite being denied permission by the Uttar Pradesh government. He stated that he would be visiting Lakhimpur Kheri with 2 other chief ministers. He said that 3 people are going. He says that the Section 144 stops 5 people or more from going, hence that is not a violation. Farmers' rights are being systematically robbed, which is why they are protesting, he added. The Congress leader further said the opposition's job is to create pressure so that action is taken. If they had not gone to Hathras, the culprits would have gone scot-free. Earlier, the Uttar Pradesh government had denied permission to a 5-member delegation of the Congress party led by Rahul Gandhi to visit Lakhimpur Kheri district. Past midnight on October 2nd, Raj Kania Baroa, who is a 29-year-old wedding planner and former Miss India finalist, allegedly knocked down 8 PWD workers on duty in the Rukmini Nagar area in Guwahati, Assam. One of the workers had his left leg chopped off when Raj Kania's car rushed at him, while one of the workers, identified as Joseph, who had been hospitalized at Guwahati Medical College and hospital, had both his legs amputated. Ms. Barua was granted bail as all the sections slapped against her were bailable and no criminal case was filed. But coming in as the latest development after the outrage that poured in against Assam police after her bail, the police has booked Raj Kania Barua under Section 308 of the IPC for attempt to commit culpable homicide. The punishment under this section is jail term up to 7 years or fine or both. She was admitted in a semi-ICU and a 6-member medical board has been set up to look into the medical health status of Raj Kania.
আমি পেশেন্টটো চালো এতিয়া আমি ৰিপৰ্টটো সুপাৰডেণ্ট অফিচত সাবমিট কৰিম আপোনালোকে সুপাৰডেণ্টৰ পৰা কি পালে আপোনালোকে চাই কি পালে আমি মানে এতিয়াও মানে লিখা সুধিছোৱে ভালদৰে লিখিব লাগিব তেখেতক আপোনালোকে নহয় গোটেইকেইজনে চাইছোঁ আমাৰ বহুত কেইটা ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আহিছে গোটেইকেইটা ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টৰ ভিউবিলাক বেলেগ বেলেগ চাৰ্জাৰী আহিছে সাইকেট্ৰি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আহিছে তাৰপিছত গেষ্ট্ৰ এণ্টাৰলজি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আহিছে মেডিচিন ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আহিছে নিউৰো চাৰ্জাৰী ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আহিছে আমি বহুতে লৈছে তাৰমানে গোটেইবিলাক সুধিছে লৈছে এতিয়াই সুপাৰডেণ্টৰ তেওঁক চাইছোঁ
Recruitment process for 2,056 vacancies for State Bank of India for the post of probationary officer has been released. The application process begins from October 5 and will remain open till October 25. The SBI aims to hold the online preliminary exam in month of November or December 2021. However, no set dates have been notified yet. A total of 2,056 posts will be filled through the recruitment process, while 200 seats are reserved for candidates belonging to the economically weaker sections of the society. Furthermore, applicant must have a graduation level degree to be able to apply and must be at least 21 years old to be eligible to apply, while the age is capped at 30 years. The Poonch district of Balagora area on Wednesday had army destroy an unexploded mortar shell which was found in Soyan village. An army official said that the 120 mm old mortar shell was dug out and destroyed at a safe place. It was learned that the operation was undertaken swiftly by the bomb disposal team, ensuring no loss of life and property or any collateral damage. Former U.S. President Donald Trump dropped off from the Forbes 400 list of America's richest people for the first time in 25 years. Although Trump's wealth is around US dollars 2.5 billion, his USD came down to 600 million since the start of the pandemic, leaving him short of 400 million to make the cutoff of this year's Forbes list. And that's all for now. For more news and updates, keep watching Nagaland TV. Sob Manulagawas.